Hi, I'm Mike McCormick, live here at GBTA Studios in San Diego, and I have the pleasure to be here with Crystal Johnson and Mick Lee. What can I say? What an amazing announcement on stage today. We're very excited about WINiT becoming a part of GBTA. So just tell me, how did it feel to be up there? Did you enjoy it? Was it a great moment? Come on, it had to be.
It was as amazing as I thought it was going to be. We have been so excited about this conversation and the fact that WINiT is now a sustainable organization, and the fact that overnight we are global and able to do so many more things with GBTA than we could do on our own. And it meant a lot to me that the three of you were up there with Jack and myself, Mike, Crystal, and Scott.
I'm super excited. From day one, I'm like, where can we take this? What can we do? How can we make it an even better experience for our members? So I'm very excited.
Well, what people don't know, and they always, you see the announcement, right, in the moment, but this has been a year in the making, right, of a lot of conversations and really getting us to this point. Crystal, your leadership, Mick, your leadership, I mean, it's really been a big part of what brought this all together. Again, tell me a little bit about where you think this is all going to go from here.
From my perspective, one of the biggest strengths about the whole transition and how seamless it was is the fact that the three WINiT staff and the leaders of WINiT are going to continue on moving forward. We have Dawn Rapoli, who's Executive Director and COO, who has been with WINiT from the beginning, continuing on in a role. Laura Ritchie, who I think is absolutely fantastic in communication, marketing, social media. And Sue Weislick, who also has been there from the very beginning, really running the core operations and the membership liaison group. The fact that we have that level of continuity, and people say this, but I truly and authentically believe it, it really is like a family. Having previously been on the board of GBTA, having been a member for 30 years, this was a really natural integration for us, and we feel that it's a trusted place for us to land and to continue to do good work for women.
Well, and Crystal, I know you've certainly been a supporter of WINiT throughout all its evolution, and and I know we've talked a lot about how much this means for you, for it all to come together. Any thoughts about all that?
Again, I'm just super excited. I think that we have the ability to create something unlike any other organization has done. I think the foundation that Mick has set through WINiT and all the things they've accomplished so far is great, and all we can do is just build upon that and continue to improve it. I'm looking forward to coming up with clear strategies in line with really how to help women. How do we help them get into those leadership roles and train themselves for those C-suite roles, and what we can do for them personally, because as a woman, it's often very challenging to balance your work life, your home life, your extracurricular activities on top of that. So I'm looking forward to us kind of dissecting things a little bit, putting a great plan together, and creating just something really special that we're able to take on a global scale very quickly.
Yeah, and I think, again, we talk about, we have this, just alone, we have this great GBTA event schedule all over the world. The idea of bringing WINiT content to each of those events, WINiT branded content, and that people can begin to really understand the power of putting those together. Because again, we're complementary, but we have, again, different missions and ones that, again, come together, but I think also a lot of room for growth of WINiT really in its standalone brand as well, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. We're excited too. We're going to form and in the process of putting together a board, advisory board that's going to help this process too. And it's a little bit of we're bringing over some members from the WINiT board, as well as infusing new talent. Excited about that as well. I think that'll be awesome. And again, it's just a great moment, right?
It really is.
I just want to say that the women who have already stepped up and committed to helping this transition and create this new and deeper level are phenomenal. When I met them and I looked around the table at the women, their titles, what they do within their organizations, I'm just honored. I felt privileged to even be sitting in the room with them, and I'm looking forward to them. They're not going to know it, but they're going to be, great mentors to me. I'm going to steal nuggets from them, as many as I can. So.
Well, and I think, again, I think, you know, what WINiT's done an amazing job of bringing really getting the grassroots support throughout, you know, the industry and beyond. And now, if we can bring the institutional support to it as well, and that's really where I think the secret sauce is for our two organizations.
I agree. I do, because when you think about the first 5 years of WINiT, it was building out the brand, it was getting people on board, helping people to understand the programming that was needed across travel, events, meetings, and exhibitions industries. What the magic of what GBTA can bring, and it's already in your established organization, is now moving it from, we know that it's the right thing to do to support women, and we've established really strong programs for the first 5 years. The next 5 years, and now we can see the next 10 years, the next 15 years, we can change this to be more of a business model where we can illustrate an ROI and really be able to link to the statistics that we all see that are out there around the fact that having gender diversity is a true revenue generator, and it is a true competitive advantage from a business perspective. I think that under Dorothy's leadership with the advisory board and under the plans that we've already talked about with both of you, we will get there very quickly.
I do too.
I agree.
And again, you know, I'd say in closing, what a very fitting and wonderful, you know, way to kick it off as well by having Crystal interview Billie Jean King in the arena, right? I mean, just a really nice way. I think, you know, we couldn't have planned it any better if we tried.
No,
right?
it was great. Starting with Dorothy's women leadership.
That's true too.
We had the WINiT announcement, Billie Jean King. There's no better day than today.
A big day. So thank you again, Mick. Wonderful. Thank you for being here. Crystal as well. I'm Mike McCormick, live from GBTA Studio here in San Diego.